Oh hi, I'm Lindsay and this is Norm and welcome to the QC Club. We're here to bring you episode 5 today, and if you haven't been with us yet, this is what we're doing. Because comedians cannot perform at clubs right now, we are bringing comedy from their homes to your home so you can just sit back, relax, and watch the show. And boy, do we have an amazing show coming to you tonight with a plethora of talented comedians. And spoiler alert, Mr. Norm here goes to a farm and meets a very special friend. So ladies and gentlemen, kick off your shoes, grab a martini, and enjoy the show.
All right. Settle down in the back or I'll send me ma after you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you a fine fella and the only one we could find who was free to do this tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Bronzi.
Hey everybody, welcome to the QC Club. You guys okay in the back? Can everybody see? Wonderful, welcome. Nice to have you here. My name's Joe Bronzi. It's my honor to MC this 5th episode of the QC Club and edit in funny stuff here. No, well, let me tell you something that's going on during quarantine that's never happened before with us and our marriage and our relationship. My wife's decided during quarantining to garden, to grow herbs. Because when I think of a 1-bedroom apartment in northern New Jersey on the Hudson River, I think farming. She bought some seeds online. They were delivered to us from Amazon. There's a plug in case we get a sponsor. The instructions that came with the pamphlet, because all great farming starts with a pamphlet, said the apartment should be, or the apartment, wherever you're growing the herbs, should be between 75 and 80 degrees. So our basically quarantine is taking place in a greenhouse, because I'm not uncomfortable enough sharing 1 bedroom with a wife and a Shih Tzu 24/7, but it has to be 80 degrees. I went to change the channel the other day between ESPN and the NFL Network, and it was the caloric equivalent of doing hot yoga. I fainted from changing the channel. But it's wonderful because soon we're gonna have parsley to put on our takeout, I guess. I don't know. No, she cooks. We've become vegan in our quarantine, my wife and I. She feels it's important for us to eat healthy, which includes a lot of beans, a lot of legumes, a tremendous amount of gas. Our neighbors have started a petition, as a matter of fact. But it's good. That's how vegans stay healthy, is they expel all the bad things in their body loudly at 4 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept in weeks. This is a debacle. It's my great pleasure to bring you first act to the Quarantine Comedy Club. It's actually his first comedic performance in public. The comedic stylings, ladies and gentlemen, of the very funny and very talented in a myriad of ways, Collie Sleep.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Live in front of your very eyes. One man, one tiny ego. It's Collie C.
Yeah, can we take that again without the tiny ego part, please?
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from Astoria, Queens, the funniest person in the world. Don't criticize him because he'll shut up like a little boy and he doesn't know how to handle negative feedback. It's Collie C.
No, I can handle negative feedback. Come on, man. Give me something.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut to the QCC stage, the one, the only, Golly B.
Golly B? Alright, whatever. Let's roll with it. How is everybody? How you guys doing? Wow, what a time to be on planet Earth, huh? And especially New York City. 2020 is gonna be our year! But quarantine hasn't been all that bad. I've learned a lot about myself, learned how to deal with health anxiety and not to like overthink and freak out and... Oh, thank God. most especially what I've learned is that I've never grown my hair out. Ever. I've always had it short, a short little buzz cut. I can do a lot with my hair. All right, listen, kid. Why is Dunkin' Donuts closed? It's essential. America runs on Dunkin'. I can't work without it. I need my medium ice cold brew, okay, with the turbo shot and 2 munchkins. Sweetheart, I know it's 4 for $1, but I only need 2 because the extra 2 is too many calories. It gets in my gut. You know how it is. Come on. I need it, guys. Hi. I'm ready to go over your documents. Let's take a look at your last bank statements.
You have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once.
Couple of sharp looking guys, am I right? Picked up a few new hobbies too. Scrolling all day, scrolling all day, scrolling all day. And I'm not gonna lie, these at-home workouts are kicking my ass.
1, 2, let me hear it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Clap the knees. Nice and tall. 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 7. Big girls.
And I've also picked up rapping. Huh, check it out.
Yo, I am a rapper. I have bars. That's what a rapper is. I am grown up. I don't have a gun. I won't shoot at you because I don't possess a firearm. Yo. They're feeling the rhythm and loving the vibe we give them. I'm out of my mind, I hit him with something a little bit different. You thinking we slipping, we back on the mission. These rappers is missing the point that I'm getting it now. Sit it down, bet your eyebrows go up when somebody like me come around. Sitting on a sofa with the seltzer on a coaster. Velvet covered roses I water with self-indulgence. All about my Franklins like Eleanor Roosevelt was. Slipping, falling, I pick myself up like my belt does. How they turn a global crisis like coronavirus to political bias and let it divide us. I don't like this. Instead of waging war with words, making them words get praised to frontline workers and hazard paper nurses. I don't know, who am I? The funny guy in apartment 3, checking my temp every 5 minutes, wondering if I could breathe. Everywhere you look, another virus victim. The truth is hard to find, we all underlying conditions.
Wow, 40 days of rapping? That's a pretty big progress jump. But for real, guys, you spend 1 hour a day doing something you love. When this is all said and done, we're gonna be better, happier, healthier, stronger people. And when we can finally come back together, we're all gonna have many a story to tell. All right, that's my time. Thank you to the QCC. I gotta get back to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, Collie C, wasn't he great? Give it up for him. Not enough that he's got musical talent, now he's got to take work away from comedians. Fantastic job, fantastic. Does anybody else miss sitting next to a fat person on an airplane? I do. That's not politically correct, but since it was a hypothetical person, whatever. Does anybody else miss stumbling into church late? I do. Anybody else miss watching a waitress give it back to a rude customer? I do. I really do. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a real treat for you. We're going to take you to our field correspondent on a farm in New Jersey, just to prove they have them. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Karen Krents even more than her husband does.
Welcome. This is my 10-acre farm, and you know what? It is definitely a little different. Come with me. Come on, let's go take a look. Let me tell you that my days consist of it. I don't know if you can really smell it. You guys obviously can at home, the actual odor of chicken shit. But I mean, here we are behind me. I deal with over 150 chickens a day. I'm an egg collector. Yes, I've given up comedy completely, and I now collect eggs. If you see, these are the kings of the castle. There's always that chicken that feels the need to be on top there. The pose. It's the dominant chickens. I don't know if you can feel their dominance. Do you guys want to see my cows? Yeah, come on. these guys I deal with every day. I'm their mom, if you will. I'm their two-legged mother. I do stand up for them, actually. They're a captive audience, literally and figuratively. They love a little stand up. They're cows. They're cows. They're cows. It's like most of my audiences, actually. You see, there's no response whatsoever. See that look right there? That's usually the woman sitting in the second row. Really zoom in on the face. It's that look of bewilderment, like, am I at a comedy show? It's the same thing when I speak to the cows. Like a cow frozen in time. Should we see some more animals? Come on. Do you guys want to see me play with the goats? Goats just make me happy. For some reason, we were actually given the goats. That was actually a gift. It's given to my husband from one of his colleagues. As you do. I mean, I would have been fine even with a spliff of champagne, but I guess they knew that we had a farm, and so we were given these goats, which is weird. Hi, goaties. Hi, guys. So the goats like to be pet. Also, you guys ever wonder why goats piss and shit all the time? I've never seen an animal piss and shit more than these guys. Yeah, you haven't really, like right now when I'm talking to him, I'd say within seconds, he's gonna be shitting and pissing within like hi, see? I don't know why that is. I have that effect on people. I'm either like with the cows where I have the people in the audience staring at me blankly, or people just want to defecate. I don't get it. Yeah. Well, there's the other one. I don't know why. Again, if on cue, I can make people piss. Look at this right here. We have dog meets goats. Gotta see the turkey, baby. Is it comedy? Is it farming? I don't know. I know, I really, but here we go. I'm gonna pick one up for you guys. How cute is this, baby? This is a little tiny turkey. Yeah, cuter than my firstborn. I want to say that. Look at him. He doesn't talk back. He doesn't mind that he's not going to sleepaway camp this summer. He doesn't mind. Okay, but let's not, okay. Brothers. Yeah, no, it's definitely cute. My firstborn, she something when she came out. She's all dead. Look at these guys. Hi. Hi. Okay, nothing says cute like this. Nothing says cute. Like small chick. It's not even Easter. Look at this. I don't care if the comedy clubs never open up again. There's no real need because this is how I'm gonna make my living. There's no need to tell jokes anymore. Not when you got this. Look at this. Not when you have, get in the tight shot. There's no need for jokes when you have this. Yeah. This is it, guys. This is my life. This has been my quarantine. This is how we end it on a regular basis. Guys, thank you. Here's looking at you. Karen Krents, part of the QC Club Farm correspondent. Cheers. Thanks for joining me today.
That was Karen Krents, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't she terrific, lovely, and talented? And the only reason I'm holding this stick is because I made the producers agree that I could go, "You shall not pass." That felt fantastic. That felt really great. It's my great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to give you a first look at Pitch Car Productions' upcoming horror film. Babe, look at this. This will be the perfect place for a getaway.
Ooh. Do we have everything?
Yeah, your suitcase is in the car.
There is fear. And then there is fear of the unknown.
I fear. You fear. We all fear the unknown.
You're gonna need a bigger vacuum.
Oh, fear floats on the wind like a ball of the unknown.
You're overreacting. It's an urban legend.
Nobody knows.
There are times when a
Wasn't that great, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I cannot wait to see Lint in the theaters. It is time for me to introduce one of the best friends I've ever had, one of the most talented joke writers in the business, and one of the best things I could do for you ever. Ladies and gentlemen, your headliner has a new dry bar comedy special out. He's got an album playing on Sirius XM radio, Happy Now. He's one of the best joke writers in the business, and I'm honored to call him my friend. Please give a warm QC Club welcome to Mr. Buddy Fitzpatrick.
So, we're living in crazy times, aren't we? Who likes who hates who, Republican, Democrat. But I know two things. One, I'm gonna vote, and two, I'm gonna buy gold. Hi, I'm Buddy Fitzpatrick, and I'm just bullshitting you. What I'm really doing, though, in this quarantine time is growing my own fruits and vegetables. So I plotted out a little piece of land to do this in, which is my backyard. I've also, during this quarantine time, have started playing the ukulele, and I've been drilling like crazy every day. Some of you may remember Freebird. Thank you. A lot of people watching a lot of TV. I'm not interested in what you're watching. I can't stand when people are incredulous, like I didn't watch what they were watching. You don't watch Handmaid's Tale? By the way, if you haven't seen that, you should, because Handmaid's Tale should really happen. Could really happen. I'm tired of people saying, oh my God, you don't watch this or that or the other thing. So what I do back to them is I make up my own television shows. Usually it just comes to me, like I'll say to somebody, oh my God, have you seen When We Were Nuns? Oh my God. Get through the first 2 episodes and then it's amazing. You can't stop watching it. Or I'll just say what I'm actually doing. Like one night I was talking to a friend and I was making dinner. And I said to her, yeah, really? All right, I'll have to catch that. Have you been watching Slicing Cucumbers? So funny. It's so funny. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but it has nothing to do with the title. Oh, and you know what I'm tired of? Commercials. I'm sick of commercials. The whole Zoom look, I'm actually sick of it. It's like I'm living in my own horror movie. If I see one more commercial, hi, here at Burger King, we know how you're feeling. We're in this together. Oh my God, shut up. Give me a real commercial with people touching, licking each other, whatever. I'm so sick of this. Hi, what does he think in that box? That's why I can't watch the news either, because it's so delayed. So I don't find it very interesting anymore, the way the delay is on the news. You know, hey, we're here with Bob. He's in California where there's a lot of wildfires. Bob, you're with a family right now whose house has been burned and they can't find their pets. Bring us up to date. Yeah, that's right, Mike. What the hell took so long? Why did that take an hour to... I've lost the story. I don't care if they ever find their pets. To be quite frank with you. I'd rather watch the Brady Bunch, the original Zoom. My mother's dead, my father's dead, so they would be really freaked out. So I'm kind of glad they're not here right now. My mother passed away at 94, and my father passed away at 93, so she won. It must be crazy online dating right now because you don't have to meet anyone, right? In the old days, you'd say, hey, let's meet for coffee. Now it's, hold on, I'm getting a cup of coffee, I'll be right back. And then you're looking at someone's living room, which is kind of weird because when people now Zoom, I actually get to see how people live. And sometimes I feel really good about myself. I live in a farmhouse. I live in an 1800s farmhouse. And that's falling apart. There are squirrels that live above me, and we've become quite close. So it's like a Disney film because literally when I'm making coffee, they're on the side going, adding sugar and cream and so forth. So that's a little weird. Either that or I've been alone for way too long. I have 2 kids, 2 daughters, as most of you know. One just graduated college and she went for animation. So, you know, she's not going to go anywhere. I have another one who is at Stevens and she's a biomedical engineer, and I don't know what that is. I can't spell it. All I know is retirement's looking good. The cost of it is amazing. You know, we actually went on, if you ever heard of it, it's scholarship.com. There's actually a scholarship.com, and it has nothing to do with their grades. It has to do with who they are. So in other words, there are people who want to give your kids money based on who they are. If they're left-handed, they're going to get money. If their name is the name of a flower, they're going to get money. If they speak Mandarin, Chinese, whatever. So I sat my daughter down and I said, all right, listen up, Chrysanthemum. That's your new name because we can't afford you the way you are. Start learning how to write it and spell it with, of course, your left hand because we need all the money we can get. Oh, and repeat after me. Kong Jing No Hua. Kong Jing No Hua. All right, I'm gonna play us out. And it's just a little ditty that I am going to try to fake it out with. Oh, thank God motorcycles are going by because you can't. Well, it's time for me to, thank you, sir. It's time for me to check on my fruits and vegetables. Don't forget to buy war bonds because they really do help out of work comics at this grave time. And I'm gonna go pick some stuff now, but I have one question. Why? All right, thank you. My name's Buddy Fitzpatrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, your headliner, Buddy Fitzpatrick. Wasn't he terrific? Very honored to have him close our show. We also say thank you to our farm and field correspondent, Karen Krents, lovely and talented as always. And we're very honored to have introduced Collie C's Comic Stylings to you for the very first time. I'm Joe Bronzi. Thanks for coming to the QC Club. Have a great afternoon and a good night. Goodbye.
Those guys, aren't they so funny? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 5 of the QC Club. Thank you so much for supporting comedy, and we hope to see you soon. Remember, I'm Lindsay, and try to have fun every day. It's bubble time. QC Club. I'm Lindsay and this is Norman, and we are here to bring you episode number 5. So if you did you get it?
I'll get another one.
So if you haven't already been with us yet, I'm going to tell you about this while I spill my alcohol everywhere.
There's no p***s in farming. There's no like pussy. Yeah.
I'm being held hostage by my wife, and I'm being told what to say for the camera. I planned on doing stand-up comedy, but I've been censored. I'm not allowed to talk about certain subjects. So we're going to
Oh,